Kuwaiti blogger has been sentenced to 10 years in prison, once again, for insulting the Prophet Muhammad. Which is good to know. It's good to know that it's such a bad thing.
Well, it's very fragile, you see.
Yeah, he's very vulnerable, and we need to protect him, I understand. So, yes, the court convicted Hamad Al-Naqi. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Al-Naqi. He's 26 years old, and he's been convicted of blasphemy for tweets that he sent regarding Prophet. This is my favorite part. Regarding the Prophet Muhammad, his companions, and his wife, Aisha. So, like, it's not only offensive to mock Muhammad, but anyone
even
that is
his wife.
related to him or his wife is also sacred. Again, because they're so fragile, and I understand that.
I wish that we could extend to living people the kinds of protections that we extend to dead people.
It's actually an interesting
I wish that because the religious crowd,
I really want it though.
Because the religious crowd is so attuned to the idea that life is sacred.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that we treated living people better than we treat dead people. But, you know, not that I think that if, like, I insulted your wife, I should go to jail for 10 years.
Right.
But the idea that you can insult dead people and go to jail is insane.
Yeah. The fact that you deserve to be punished in any way for speaking your mind about a religion or a faith or prophets of that faith or anything of that nature. I mean, we just watched Alexander On go to prison for what, 12 years, was it?
I think 11, but yeah.
You know, I mean, and then we get the same thing. And this is in Kuwaiti, you know, like, in Kuwait, excuse me, somewhere that, you know, a lot of people seem to have a sense of pride for that we protect and watched over during the, you know, Iraqi war in 91. And then you get this, you know, situation of they're sentencing people to 10 years of prison for I mean, not even for, like, speaking in a public circle, but for tweets.
So does it say what he said specifically?
I don't believe it actually does say that. They probably don't want to repeat it.
Right.
But apparently it was just denigrating remarks to Islam and the Prophet Muhammad, ridiculing its beliefs and teachings. And the other thing that's kind of interesting about this case, though, is Al-Naqi has pleaded not guilty, saying that his Twitter account had been hacked and he did not post the messages. And so there's another interesting aspect of, like, what if he really didn't do it, and just because someone can hack on and say something in your name, you get 10 years in jail?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's the easiest frame job ever.
Yeah, no kidding.
I have a guy here that I'm dealing with some legal stuff that I would love to be able to do that right about now. So that'd be the best way to burn him.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's most likely that he probably did, and that was just the best defense that he could come up with. But that's the thing, he shouldn't have to defend against that.
Yeah.
And God forbid he really was hacked, and he's serving 10 years in jail for, like, the simplest crime ever. Like I said, the simplest frame job ever. So, and it also should be noted that right now they do have anti-blasphemy laws in draft right now that call for the death penalty for anyone convicted of this same crime. So not only is Kuwait, you know, putting people in prison for 10 years for that, but they are trying to escalate it to the next level where stoning the blasphemers is the way to go. So progress.
How
enlightened.
Yeah, that's and you know, and that is it not obvious to anyone that this is like some barbaric old-fashioned bullshit?
Yeah.
Is there really anybody who looks at this and is like, you know, this is clearly like the way to go. This is the society that we want to have.
Yeah.
Because there really anyone who thinks that this is a good idea.
Yeah, be afraid to speak anything about anything.
Yeah, I mean, I know that's not the society I want to live in, where I want to be afraid that I could say things that could get me killed in a really terrible way.
Yeah.
You know, to be stoned is not a nice way to go.
The 10 years in jail is actually a win over the stoning.
Yeah, at least you're still alive.
About it, that's terrible, but...
Sure, I mean, but, you know.
There you go.
We're always uplifting. Outcasts out.